All right, guys, we are going. We just got out of Ghost Story, a Ghost Story, right?
Yeah, a ghost story.
A Ghost Story, the new David Lowery film, starring Casey Affleck, a White Sheet, and Rooney Mara. Does anybody have anything in particular they want to start off with?
Like thoughts, or were you saying like
anything beforehand?
I guess maybe we should start with I think we're all three pretty big fans of David Lowery, right?
Yeah. And I think this was. I mean, this is the only film you're coming to, right?
Yeah.
And this was definitely on our most anticipated. So, does anyone want to go first?
I'll go first. I can
Okay.
start this. I absolutely.
You guys ought to know that. Help him go over here and get a spaghetti dinner. Look, me and my wife is homeless and I'm broke. I had some money to pitch in on it. I figure I'm about $6 shy. If you think I'm lying, here's my money. Go buy it.
I
got
don't have
you,
any
man.
cash.
I got
It
you.
it might be more than 6. I don't know. But me and my wife is homeless.
Here.
Buddy, I love you.
Have a good day.
Buddy, I just want to
Yeah.
get this spaghetti dinner. Yeah, that'll make good bro.
Okay, anyways, I absolutely love this movie. I think this movie was a staggering work of art, if we're going to be totally honest. This is my favorite movie David Lowery's done. I think one thing that I particularly loved about this movie was the way it dealt with time. Time is a huge theme in this movie, and the way they handle it is a way I've never really seen a movie do. And what it had to say about life and death, I was extremely affected by. And you know, the White Sheet looks a little weird at first, but by the end of the movie, it, like, every time I saw it, it was an image that will stick in my mind for a really long time. So, who wants to go next, Steven?
I don't know if I'm gonna be the Debbie Downer on this one, but I didn't like it.
What?
I liked the movie, but I feel like it would have been a perfect.
So, our reactions to that?
Or maybe we're back live. I think we're back live again because
Oh.
I just hopped on it. So,
All right, sorry about that,
anyways, people are not my friends right now, but honestly, it was really good, and I really loved like the themes and stuff. But there was no reason that this needed to be a feature, and it's gonna lose A24 money. No one's gonna go see this. How are you gonna cut a trailer for this? You cut the trailer, and it's the whole movie. I mean, that being said, I did like it. Anyways, rebuke me.
So I could nitpick this movie, but I did think it was brilliant. I think it was really good. As far as the length, I get what you're saying, and I think you're right. I think it'll keep out some people, but I think there's going to be enough hype around this movie from Sundance, and I haven't seen the other ones, but possibly awards, that people are going to come see this. The general audience might come out disappointed just because it's such a slow burner.
Are you calling me the general audience?
No.
I feel like I'm smarter than that.
The general audience and some people that aren't the general audience, and Ryan, general audience and Ryan. And granted, the pie scene was probably, I think I read it's 8 minutes, so not quite 15 minutes.
Oh,
But
you knew about that going in?
Yeah, I think that scene paid off, and know that isn't,
It was
the whole movie
It was a
isn't that
good
pace.
scene,
Yeah.
but 8 minutes.
Yeah, and I think the pace really thematically works because it's what Casey's experiencing as the ghost.
Right.
Hope that's not a spoiler. And I don't know. I loved the fact that they used a dude in a sheet. It really.
Yeah.
No, I
thought
like
that was
that.
really cool.
Amazing.
Yeah. I thought just going with like the title of the story, a ghost story, just how
That's what it is.
kind
I
of
mean, there's
traditional ghost stories, kind of from the Victorian age, and kind of a new slant on that. And I don't know, that I loved it. I thought it was awesome. The one monologue was awesome.
I
and
love
that's
that. And the music was great.
there's like a
Music was-
5-minute monologue that's basically the whole dialogue in the movie.
Yeah.
Right.
It kind of felt like his first movie. I think it's called Pioneers. That's really slow burner as well.
You guys want to
Anything
score
else?
it?
Yeah. So I'm gonna go high on this one, really high. In fact, I'm gonna give it a 9.75. I freaking love this movie. I can't wait to watch this one again, and I think that the whole entire idea behind this is just absolutely brilliant, genius. Steven?
I'd give it a 9.5. I loved it. Anything I said that I didn't like about it would just be nitpicking, I think.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, I'm gonna go an 8. It really is a great movie, and it's beautifully shot. I mean, the cinematography is gorgeous.
Yeah, was that 16 millimeter?
I don't know.
I'm
I
trying
didn't
to
even pay attention
figure
to
out the
I know it was
aspect
shot in
ratio.
a different aspect
Yeah,
ratio.
that was a bold. I mean, that's the thing that you can walk away from this. It was art, and it was bold in everything it did. It went bold, and it was. I don't even think it was like a 4:3 aspect ratio. It was like Instagram status 4:4.
I want to hear what Kirsten has to say.
Me?
What are you gonna rate it?
I don't know. I'm not good at ratings, but I thought it was really beautiful, and it was like, I don't know if I've ever watched a movie that made me feel more than it did, than that one did, because
Especially saying so little.
Yeah, I just feel like I was like mesmerized the whole time by the use of light, the way that they played with the light and used so much natural light. I really love that, and the sound too, just like how amplified the really subtle sounds were. I don't know.
That was
really
one of my favorite things at the very beginning when she. This may be a little spoiler, but it's not going to give anything away. When they're laying in the bed and she puts his hand on her heart, and you can hear the thudding of a heart. I thought that was brilliant. And the whole sound design was awesome. So look out for it. I don't think this is going to go to very many theaters, honestly.
Yeah.
Very limited.
But I'm so happy that A24 bought this movie.
Good
It
for
gives
them.
me so much hope, about the future
Do we
of
know how much
movies.
it went for?
No,
They won't
There can't have been
release it.
too
Do
much.
we know budget yet?
No.
Couldn't have been more than $5 million.
Yeah.
I mean, I could imagine them shooting this in a week for
A week? I'd say at least 15 days.
Yeah. It must not have taken a lot to make this movie.
But you're right. It was probably would have been a quick shoot.
I mean, there was an interview with David Lowery about him editing it, and he showed a picture of him editing it on the plane flying to New Zealand during the Pete's Dragon premiere. And I would be surprised if he didn't finish editing it.
I think this
on
was
the
a
plane
passion
ride over.
project. I don't.
Oh, 100%,
I think this
yeah.
was just something he wanted to do in between.
Yeah, good for him. I mean, good for art. This
Right.
is a good stride forward. So, I don't know. We're gonna go see another film. What do you guys think of Sundance before we?
This is our first time, not in Park City, but in Salt Lake. But we
freezing.
thought it was really fun.
Yeah, it is cold.
It is cold.
My hand is like. But yeah, awesome. We're gonna do another one. But till then, bye.